Acupuncture Board Mnemonics video shows you how a picture can say 1,000 words, and in this case can tell you 5 or more points in a story to help you with your board acupuncture point group selections. So here we put 1 through 10. We wrote down like for camping. So we picked something that would be in a campground for camping, and then popular points that we found used commonly in our point prescriptions. So we wrote those out. Then we drew them. So you can look at the key. You have a branch, shoes, snake, boat with the 4 of the sail, beehive, 5. And the more you practice, the more you just know the number with the picture. Here are some of the popular points that we found showed up many times in point combinations, which will help you on your test too. If you're like, I don't know what point it is, you're like, I remember seeing a large oar in some pictures. So you might go to LI4 over another point, or stomach 36 is used a lot in stomach 36 sticks. Front mu used a lot. We drew a cow, and then large intestine 11 saw, and so here you can add more points. So liver excess patterns. How do you remember these 3 points? Some are obvious, but how do you choose what the board Macchiato style? What do you need to know? So we drew for liver excess patterns a lemon. It's a large lemon. You think liver 2 is sour, so you have a sour lemon head. It's large intestine 11, liver 2, you have 2 shoes and Spanx. So if you remember this picture, liver excess pattern is the large lemon-headed guy. So a little harder one, 5, 6 points each. Spleen excess and spleen deficiency. You're like, that's a lot, and you might remember it, some of them, but how do you remember it? By the picture. So here we have the pictures for spleen excess pattern and spleen deficiency pattern. You can see similarities, and you also can see the differences. Remember that you may know good points for these conditions, but the board points from Macchiato are based on a certain amount of points. So you can see the excess, the guy's jumping through, the split pine, has the 2, they both build 2 tenths, which is tenths is 10, 2 so makes it 20. Let's look at liver deficiency. You have another grouping of numbers, and they're kind of work, but other points could work. But you have to know this set of numbers. And so this is for deficiency. Blood is the only liver deficiency pattern. And so we have the picture of liver deficiency pattern. We also see the 2 tenths again. So you'll see that those see commonly the same pictures. You have for rent, which would be Ren. The boat is for rent, so Ren 4. You have a backpack on him, which makes it remember like the back shoe of liver, bladder 18. So if you go to sportsacupuncturenetwork.com, and you can download the numbers key for free. You can use the stories that are usually $18.99 with a coupon for 25% off, and email me with any questions. This is what the stories made up front page looks like for part 1. I have part 1 separate from part 2, and then them combined. So you have part 1 and part 2. You can buy I think they're $12 each, or together it's $18, and then with the coupon code. So thank you for listening, and do well on your boards. Acupuncture Board Mnemonics video shows you how a picture can say 1,000 words.